Many employers are asking what they should do if they have an employee who is tested positive for COVID-19. Can you share what an employer should do if they have someone who is tested positive?
Certainly, there are certain actions that an employer should take when they know they have an employee who's tested positive. The first thing is to call the employee and make sure that they are isolated at home. They should stay home for at least 10 days until their symptoms resolve. The next thing is to find out when that employee worked and when they were symptomatic, because you're going to need to determine who are their close contacts in the workplace and identify other staff that worked with that employee who were not 6 feet away from them.
And what exactly defines a close contact?
A close contact is anyone who is within 6 feet of the positive employee for 15 minutes or more from 2 days before they developed the symptoms or were tested until 10 days after, which is when they'll be cleared to come back to work. Those are the close contacts.
What if an employee lives with someone in their household who is tested positive?
That's a household contact, and employees who are household contacts need to stay home and quarantine at home until 14 days have passed, or if they do develop the illness, for 10 days.
Is there any time when an employee who has been confirmed to be a close contact of someone who is tested positive is allowed to return to work?
Under certain circumstances, if your business performs a key and critical function for the community, some close contacts can be permitted to work under certain circumstances. But you'll need to contact the health department and talk with us first to see how that can be done safely.
Does an employer need to disinfect and clean the work site after they have an employee who has tested positive for COVID?
If you have an employee that tested positive for COVID, you will need to clean and disinfect the work site where that employee worked. In some cases, it may be just the work site area. In other cases, you may have to shut down a portion of your business in order to perform the cleaning. But there are good guidelines on the CDC website which will give you direction on exactly how to do that.
When an employer has an employee who is tested positive, do they need to contact the public health department?
If you have 3 or more cases in your work site, you do need to contact the public health department. That way we can assist you to control future diseases within your work site. So please do call us if you have 3 or more cases.
And when can an employee who has tested positive for COVID-19 return back to work?
Most employees can return back to work in 10 days if they are symptom-free and have no fever. So that is for symptomatic. Asymptomatic, it's 10 days from the date they were tested.